We've come to a very interesting part of the conference where we shall introduce our 6 stalwart speakers today. And before we do that, how about we find out where all we have participants, delegates from. So people from Telangana, please raise your hands. Great, a round of applause for you. Let's clap hands for all of you to coming here today. People who've come from coastal Andhra, raise your hands. Welcome to all of you. People who've come from Orissa, a different state altogether, Orissa. See, I have delegates still coming in. How about the northeastern belt of India? They're also registering with us. Please join in, please join in. Please have a seat. Great, this is such a wonderful confluence of women who are wanting to equip themselves to go and spread the empowerment among other women. This is fabulous. So let's move on. Okay. I'd like to introduce our speakers, and I'd like to call them one at a time onto the stage, please. To begin with, I'd like to request Dr. Anand Singh. Dr. Ananthi is the founder and director of the Good Samaritan Schools. She's the wife of Dr. N.M.L. Jabbar Singh, founder of Vishwavani and Indigenous Believers Movement, and proclaiming the gospel in India. And in 1989, Ananthi was a Christian homemaker, a college professor with a doctorate in linguistics in northern India. But like all parents, she has seen poverty in the streets every day of her life. One fateful day, God decided to use her to change the hearts of children in a slum of 25,000 people across from her apartment. And after teaching more than 100 children from her home, Dr. Ananthi received permission to establish a school within the toilet complex of the Alaknanda slum in 1991. And by 1998, she was teaching more than 600 children of all ages within the slum community with the help of 18 volunteer teachers. And with a passion for these children, Ananthi manages a staff of over 150 in New Delhi, India. The children and the families of the communities call her Mummy Ji, which in Hindi means honored mother. Thank you. It's such an honor to have you with us. Next, I'd like to request Dr. Ely Lovett Manasseh, the Director of Church Relations and Resource Mobilization, Bible Society of India. Dr. Ely Lovett Manasseh serves as the Director for Church Relations and Resource Mobilization Department, and prior to her joining the BSI, she had served the Evangelical Fellowship of India in various capacities for 29 years, and as the Director Secretary for about 20 years. Exactly how young are you? And she was a part of the BSI Executive Committee as one of the Vice Presidents. Ms. Manasseh joined the staff of BSI in 2007. Dr. Manasseh is a graduate from the Bangalore University. She has also secured Bachelor of Religious Education from Union Biblical Seminary and an MTH, Applied Practical Theology from Oxford University. And as if that wasn't enough, now she's currently pursuing her PhD from Wales University through TAFT. Yes, and the International Council for Higher Education conferred Doctor Divinity on her in the year of 2009, recognizing her contribution in the area of global leadership, Christian education, and women as well as general ministries. Dr. Manasseh is the former chairperson of Commission on Women's Concerns of World Evangelical Alliance, and sought after as the global voice on Bible engagement and gender issues and concerns, including anti-human trafficking. A very erudite person that we have with us.
వీటన్నిటిని బట్టి గట్టిగా చప్పట్లు కొట్టి వారిని ఈ యొక్క కాన్ఫరెన్స్ కి ఆహ్వానిస్తాం.
I know. Different forums. Thank you. Our next speaker is Christine Butler. Since accepting Christ shortly before her 40th birthday, I don't know why you needed to hear 40th birthday, Christine Butler has desperately sought after God, and God burdened her with a desire to help other women focus on Christ in their daily lives. So she recently served as the interim director of women's mentoring at Shepherd's Theological Seminary and is currently a biblical counselor through her church, Colonial Baptist Church in Cary, North Carolina. And Christine also works full-time answering legal questions and making risk management decisions. And she has one daughter who's just like her mom, both in looks and thoughts. And her favorite thing to do is to share what God has taught her. But being at the beach is the second close. And the ocean reminds her of her weakness and God's omnipotence, omniscience, and omnipresence. Wow. In 2016, Christine graduated with a master's degree in church ministry with an emphasis on biblical counseling from Shepherd's Theological Seminary in Cary, North Carolina. She's also completed the Association of Certified Biblical Counseling program, which required many hours of reading and writing and counseling under the watchful eye of a mentor. Welcome, Christine. I'd like to now request Mrs. Coca Desai to please come on stage. Mrs. Coca Desai is presently serving as the secretary for EFI Women Commission. She has been working as a missionary with IEM as church planter, promotional worker, cross-cultural missionary trainer, and librarian at the Outreach Training Institute, Tennessee, with EFI since 2002, ministering to women, families, and young girls through Bible teaching, counseling, and mentoring in conferences, seminars, and retreats in India, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh. Educational qualifications are BA English and from Gujarat University, and B.Ed from Gujarat University, and 1-year special Bible course at SIBS Bangarapet in Kalay, Madurai Kamraj University. And she's also done counseling courses at an MTH level at SAIACS and ACA Haggai Leadership Seminar and Maui, USA. Welcome, Mrs. Thank you so much. Okay, our next speaker is somebody we already know, but I'm going to do a formal introduction anyway. I'd like to request Dr. Kamala Chiranjeevi to please come on stage. Dr. Kamala Chiranjeevi, Director of Letha Charitable Trust, where we are right now. A consuming passion for liberating the non-literates across India has characterized much of Dr. Kamala Chiranjeevi's ministry life. This journey has been as much a challenge as it was fascinating. Many years back in the year 1984, when she was just initiated into her first assignment as a mission worker, she saw many women in the city of Chennai enter a church service, each with a Bible in their hand. Her first impression was that they were women who can read the Bible, but it turned out to be misleading as none of them could read the Bible. None of them could read the Bible. They just carried along because it was the Word of God. They could not read the scriptures because they were not literate. And that was when Dr. Kamala realized that to build the communities of faith, members should be able to read the scriptures. The importance of literacy, especially among those who fail to get any formal education, became Dr. Kamala's mission. and has spent many years in designing the tools and programs that shone the light of literacy. As part of the Seva Bharat Ministries, so for those of you who are not aware, where we are right now is Seva Bharat, and that is thanks to Mrs. Kamala today. As part of Seva Bharat Ministries, Dr. Kamala Chiranjeevi spearheaded the adult literacy program with the aim of transforming the non-literate. The first challenge was to figure out what method suits adult andragogy, and found that picture word method was the fastest way to make them proficient in reading and writing. A big round of applause for Dr.
గట్టిగా చప్పట్లు
Kamala.
కొట్టి ఇప్పుడు వారిని
Welcome.
అభినందిస్తాం.
Thank you. Welcome. Mrs. Suman is the director of Urban Alliance Center, Bangalore, and she is the wife of Dr. Adil Agamkar. She lives in Bangalore with her husband and son Abhishek. They both are serving the Lord together to reach the cities of India and beyond. She's in the ministry for almost 38 years, long journey. Congratulations and welcome. Please have a seat.